Hi, guys. Glad you guys are here. I've got a couple of you. Oh, Christy, it says that you're down in South Carolina dropping off your youngest. Congratulations. I know it's going to probably feel funny not having anybody home, but you can definitely do some crafting. And you've got those grandkids that come over, so that'll be good. Oh, hi, Jan. Glad you're here. Okay, we've got a few people coming on. I'd love to hear from you. If you're watching, I'd love to see where you're from. Hi, Jamie. Glad you're here. I wasn't here last week. Have to admit, part of me still wishes I was at the retreat I was at last week. We had so much fun. It was nice. Speaking of that, hi, Robin. She was there with me. I'm out. Oh, you're out watering all of your trees and watching you at the same time. Oh, you're multitasking. You're doing good. I know you got a lot of trees to water. Hi, Marva. Glad you're here. Okay, well, go ahead and I can tell the numbers are going up. So I'm going to start talking about some things. I was telling you about the crop last week. It was so much fun. Crop is at crafting retreat. We call it a crop around here. I'm not sure if that's what everybody else calls it, but we had a nice group of ladies. It was so much fun. It was so nice just staying in a hotel. Miss having the food given to me. We fended for ourselves on meals, but it was nice just to go to restaurants and even eat there at the hotel because they had a nice restaurant too. It was really nice getting pampered. Okay. Oh, some more people are coming on. Let's see her. Hi, Lorraine. Glad you're here. Even though I had fun, miss talking to you guys. Let's see who else. Oh, this thing's not scrolling. Hold on a minute. Get that going again. Hi, Marlene and Becky. Glad you guys are here. Okay. Well, I think we've got a nice little group For those of you that are new, I am on Facebook and YouTube at the exact same time. So you may see me commenting to people that you don't aren't seeing. So that just means they're on in the other platform. So I've got YouTube and Facebook on the same time. Hi, Margaret. I'm glad you got to watch tonight. Well, I can't talk. Hope this is going to go better. I'm having trouble talking, I can tell. I'm still recuperating, though. We stayed up so late and still got up early, so I'm doing a lot better than I was a couple days ago, but I've been kind of like a zombie. We just didn't want to go to bed because we were having so much fun making our cards and stuff. Let's see here. Oh, hi, Patty. Glad you're here. Hi, Crystal. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. I always start off with the door prize. Well, no, take that back. Let me hurry up and remind you really, really quick because I know some of you earned bonus days coupons in July, and I don't want you to miss out on redeeming those. So if you haven't done that yet, you're going to have to hurry. You've got less than 10 days. It's not this Saturday, but the following Saturday is August 30th, and that's the last day that you can redeem them. So make sure you do that. And then when I tell you about the class, I'll bring that up again too. Also, the designer series paper sale. That's going to be over the same day. So if you're wanting to get stock up in some of that DSP that's on sale, make sure you do that. There is a link down below in the video description on YouTube for the DSP sale. If you're watching on YouTube, let me go ahead and tell the links. All the links that I talk about on YouTube are down in the video description. If you're watching on Facebook, you want to look at the top of my Create with Christy page and then click on that Learn More button. And that will have all of my links there to find out the DSP sale, which is designer series paper, by the way. Whenever I say DSP, it's designer series paper. You'll have to click on the online store link, and then you can find the sale there because they've got got it featured, I think, right when you get on the site. So that you can click on that, and they'll take you to the online store, that is, and you can find the DSP sale that way. If you're looking for the information for the card class at home that I'm getting ready to do, under that Learn More button, you're going to want to click on the one that says Earn Free Stuff when you order from me. YouTube is just going to say Card Class at Home, so you get on that link. Okay, we've got that done. Now it's time for door prizes. Let's go ahead and switch screens because it's a lot easier for me to show it to you from this other screen. Looks like I might have missed some people. Oh, no, just everybody. Oh, hi, Deborah. I don't think I've said hi to you. And Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Glad you're here. And Debbie. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is everybody that commented hashtag door prize last week. Now, the door prize rules are you have to live in the United States. And if you want to be in on the drawing, make sure you do hashtag door prize. So I'll hurry up and pop that up here in a minute. And also, you can look at some other people, both on YouTube and Facebook, have been already putting their hashtag door prizes. You've probably been wondering why they're doing that. That's so they can get in on the drawing. That lets me know that you want to be in the drawing. So you have to live in the United States and comment hashtag door prize. And that's for everybody that's watching live and everybody that's watching the replay after the live is over. If you're watching the replay, you have until noon Eastern time next Thursday, which is going to be, let's see here, let me do my math here, August 29th. So I can't believe August is almost over. That's crazy. I want this year to slow down a little bit. Now this one right here, this was from last week. Everybody that watched the replay and the live got in on this drawing because I do two different door prizes, one for people that are watching live, and then the second one is the one for everybody that watches live and watches the replay. I want to make sure the replay people get to get on a door prize too. So this is the one from last week for the replay, actually 2 weeks ago, since I was at that crafting retreat. I didn't go live last week. So I'm going to bring up the, these are the, by the way, adhesive back swirl dots. So I added everybody onto this prize wheel. So let's see who's going to win. I'm going to click on that. And the winner is, oh, Patty. Patty Weed. Wonderful to know a while. She's also on my team. And if you are on my team, you're allowed to be on the door prize too. So congratulations, Patty. And I will get that mailed out to you at the beginning of next week. You don't have to worry about that address. I got that. Okay. Oops. When I said oops, I clicked on the wrong thing here. We'll go back to me. There we go. I've got things I got to do in the background. There we go. Now we're set. So congratulations, Patty. All right. I've got your name down. Now I'm going to show you the door prizes that are going on this week. So So let me go back to here, and that's also going to have the hashtag door prize so you can remember exactly. And the reason you need to type it in when you're watching a live, you need to type it in just like you're seeing it there on the screen. Hashtag door prize, one word, all small letters, and make sure you remember that hashtag. That way you will get in on the drawing because I will announce the winner for this one. This is the one I'm going to do for everybody that's watching live. These are, and I love these, the adhesive back sparkle gems. I have used these so many times, and they sparkle so good. I love them. I'm going to take the ticker down for right now. That gives me a little more screen room, but I want to keep the hashtag door prize on there. So they come in champagne, black, and I can't remember if they call these clear or white, but they're really, really sparkly. And then we've got this large version and the small versions up here. So there's some more color, some more up here, the small ones. So that will be everybody that does hashtag door prize here tonight. And I will announce the winner at the end of the live because I've got that program that I'll be able to do a drawing with that. So make sure you type it in just like you're seeing it there. Now, for everybody that's watching live and is watching the replay that lives in the United States and does the hashtag door prize, you'll get put in the drawing for these. Had these left over. These are the rainbow adhesive back dots. Some of the colors aren't showing. I don't want to open this up. There's so many colors in this. They're really, really pretty. And I can't remember all the colors on the top of my head. I know there's pool party. I think that's the peach pie, not a peach pie. That's petal pink, actually. I keep thinking that these are peach, but that's that petal pink. I think that's pool party. I think that's Clips of Coral, Lemon Lolly, Azure Afternoon. Oh, that's Pipe Blushing Bride. I think that's Balmy Blue. And it seems like there's another color up here, but I can't remember for sure. But these are really pretty. I love these a lot. So this is everybody that does the hashtag door prize during the live and during the replay. And I'll announce the winner for this one next week. Just like I did with that wheel here. I'll do that next week the same way. So we are done with the door prize. I'll bring it up again later. If you've already done the hashtag door prize, don't worry about doing it again later when I bring it up again because you're in on the drawing just for doing it the first time. Now, Margie T. Oh, no, you fixed it. Good. I just looked up and saw your comment and saw the space, but you got it fixed. You're good. Let's see here. I know I'm missing some people. Oh, I've got a lot of people that came on. Hold on a minute. I want to say hi to everybody. Oh, hi, Donna. I'm glad you're here. Donna lives up in Canada. She used to be able to come down to the U.S. in the summer. But I'm glad you're here. I love seeing your name pop up. Hi, Myra and Christine. Boy, I missed a bunch of people. Hi, Karen and Julene. I don't know if I've seen your name before, Julene Henderson. Glad you're here. Okay. I know I'm missing some people. Margie T from Colorado. Glad you're here. You know what? While I'm talking, so you're not just looking at my hand, so you know it's really me. Hi, Beth. That's somebody else on my team. Glad you're here. And Marlene, I think I said hi to Marlene. Oh, hi, Beth. I said hi, Beth. Never mind, Beth. You're on here twice. I forgot I said hi to you already. And Debbie. Okay. And Colleen, I don't think I said hi to you. You're from Northern Ohio. Glad you're here. Okay. Now I'm going to talk to you about the class because some of you don't know about how the class works. So now I'm going to go ahead and hide this. Let's get this going again. If you live in the United States, you can get the card kits to make the cards I'm getting ready to make tonight for free with a qualifying order. And that's what that ticker is all about here. If you place a $40 order before shipping and tax and after you redeem any bonus days coupons, so if you have the coupons, you have to make sure that you look at the total after you redeem the coupons and before your shipping and tax. So say you do a $45, you have one $5 coupon, your order has to be at least $45 before shipping and tax because the coupon will bring it back down to $40 and then you'll be able to get the card kits free. Make sure you use that host code. I'm going to pop that up. So it's in the ticker, but sometimes it takes a while for that to come through. So you've got until August 28th, that's next Wednesday, the end of your day. It can be midnight Pacific time. That's fine. I'm Eastern time, but I don't place the order till the next day. So that's why I make it till midnight your time zone. So place that $40 order with the shipping, with the host code before shipping and tax and after your coupon, and you'll get the card kits make 2 each. I forgot to mention that. You get 2 each. Bumping it up to a $50 order, doing the same thing, host code before shipping and tax after the bonus days coupon. I will also add a full pack of the paper butterfly accents. This is a little different than what I normally do. I usually do embellishments that are similar to this. But this time I'd already used the purple shimmer ones that go with this paper. Or I think it's purple shimmer gems, I think is what they call them. But I hadn't done these. And I thought, okay, this will be a good twist. And I forget they're 8 of each. What it is 5. You can see that 5 sizes of butterflies, and you get 8 of each. So it's a really good deal. So you'll get this if you bump it up to a $50 order before shipping and tax and after the coupon using that host code. Now, if your order is 150, I'm going to have to, this is long, I have to say the coupon all the time, but if you do a $150 order before shipping and tax and after your coupon, you will get host rewards from Stampin' Up. So do not use that host code. You want to take that off. That way you'll get Stampin' rewards from Stampin' Up, but you'll also get everything you see here from me. Okay. So if it's under $150 before shipping, tax, and the coupon, you have to make sure you use that host code. That way you can get that free stuff. Because I use the host rewards I earn to get all the free stuff I give you. So that's why I have you use the host code, in case you were wondering. Okay. Making sure I haven't missed anybody else. I think I've said hi to everybody. So let's go ahead and get started with this class. I love it's. I can't call it a bundle anymore. It came out in the January to April mini last year. So, well, beginning of this year, I should say, of 2023. I love this. I can't, like I said, I can't call it a bundle anymore. It was a bundle then. Now you can purchase these separately. This is $20 for the stamp set and $32, I do believe. Yes. For this, for the painted lavender dies that go along with it. I fell in love with this as soon as I saw it in the mini at the beginning of the year. And it's still one of my favorites. When I was going back and trying to figure out which set I wanted to do this week, I thought, I can't believe I haven't done this yet. I did it for my card club. So if any of my monthly online card club ladies are watching, this is going to give you some more cards that you can make with this set. So this is what I'm going to be using here tonight. And it does not have, you can notice it doesn't have any sentiments in it. The stamp set doesn't. So I picked one also from the annual catalog. This came out a couple of years ago at least. This is the Something Fancy stamp set. And these are the greetings I used. You can use whatever greetings you want that'll fit with the card. But these are the ones I'm using. So it's the Something Fancy. Okay, now I'm also using the Perennial Lavender DSP. I didn't bring that over because that has been out for a while. If you haven't seen it, you can go to the Card Class at Home page. Like I said, on YouTube, it's in the video's description below. The link is to learn more. It's get free stuff while you when you order from me. Click on that, and there will be a link to that paper in the supply list, and that way you can see. I think there is. Oh wait a minute, no, there isn't because I'll put a link up later. Let's do that. I'll add that later. That way you can see it because there's some really pretty designs, and you're going to see some of them here tonight. So I'm going to go with this. Oh, hi, Rosemary. Just saw your name pop up. Now, if you love purple, you're really going to love these cards too. And I like lavender. I think it's a pretty flower. So, and this is just purples and crumb cake. It's Blackberry Bliss with crumb cake is all I used on this one. And this piece here, I'll go ahead and show it to you. You can see it that it's embossed. And that's one thing I forgot to mention. I do all the embossing for you. This is actually the only card that I did any embossing. And I only die cut if I'm using a die set that's not part of the featured bundle. So this is since like I said, it's not a bundle, but these are both featured in this class. So if you need to do any die cutting I'm doing with this die set, you'll have to do on your own, but you can also substitute with another stamp set, die set, bundle, whatever you have on hand. You do not have to use this when you get my card kits. You can always use a different one that you have on hand if you don't have this. And if you want it, then you can also place that on your order when you use that host code so you can get the card kits for free. But this, will emboss for you. This is the only thing I had to do, except for cutting all the cardstock, of course. This kit is the actual kit for the first card, except you're going to get ×2. So that every kit you see me pull out is exactly what your kit's going to look like, except you'll get 2 of each. Oops. So this is the Distress Tile folder. This is in the annual catalog. Still one of my favorites. I think it came out last year. Maybe it was in the same. Oh, I bet it came out in the same mini. I'm trying to remember if it was even in the suite. It might have even been in the suite. But I love this one. I use it all the time. Oh, hi, Mary Pat. Oh, I'm glad you got to join live. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this card base. Now, if you have any questions, I will try my best to answer them when I get to making the cards. Even when I'm here talking to you, sometimes I don't see your comment, especially when all the hashtag door prizes start coming up. Oh, Jeanne, I see you shared my video. I just looked up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so if I miss your comment, I will go back and read them and answer there. Facebook, I'll just reply to your comment there on Facebook. They make it easy. On YouTube, the live chat that you're doing your comments on right now, I won't be able to reply back on that because it goes, you can see the comments while you watch the video, but nobody can comment on that anymore. The comments are in the regular comment section underneath the video like they are on recorded videos. That's where I'll do your or send the answer to you. So if you have any questions, I didn't get it answered during the video, come back in another day or two and look in the regular comment section of the YouTube video, and then I'll get it answered for you. Okay, now I'm going to get situated here. So this is the Blackberry Bliss, 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to take that ticker down. There we go. Now we've got my room. I'm going to leave the host code up there, though, for you in case you do decide you want to place an order. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up, Marva. I just saw that pop up. I appreciate that. Whenever you share and like and comment, that helps me out a lot. That has YouTube and Facebook. They start recommending my videos more when that happens. That algorithm I do not understand, but you always hear about. I do know that's supposed to help you or help me. So there's the card base. I'm going to take this piece. This is a 4 by 5.25 inch piece. I could just put it on, but I wanted this to be a little darker than this because I thought that just looked kind of plain when I put that on top. So I'm going to take a blending brush and my crumb cake. Let's get that card base out of the way because I don't need any crumb cake on that. I'm just going to put this all the way around the edges here. Looks like I need to add a little more here. There we go. And whenever I use the blending brush, I put my index finger here because this kind of moves a little bit. So it kind of supports it just a little bit better. And I think it's easier. I feel like I have more control over the brush that way too. So see how it's got that neat border around it. So then when I put this on, there's a little more of a contrast. So I do that a lot. I like that look. I'm going to go ahead and grab, while I've got this out, this is the inside of the card. I decided to do crumb cake on the inside too. So it's a 4 by 5.25, the same as this piece was, or is. And I thought it needed to have a little bit around the corners too. And there is one more thing that I did. Let me go ahead and I'll do a little stamping here. I'm going to, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and clean this off. Okay. I'm going to grab, this is a photopolymer stamp set. The painted lavender is that way. Anyway, I need to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat. And I've got my paper here just because I'm going to be stamping off just a little bit. So I'm going to grab this one. Oops, I need to get these door prize things out of the way. They're getting in the way of my work here. Okay, there they are, because I'll need those again later. I'm going to use Blackberry Bliss. Love this purple. It is so pretty. Really, I like all our purples. I think we have a lot of pretty purples. Now I'm just going to do a partial. I'm going to put it back right here. Okay. Now you can see why I wanted that paper under there. Now I'm going to grab, oh, I closed that. I'm going to need it again here in a minute. Got Shaded Spruce. All the colors I'm using are in the Perennial Lavender DSP. Lots of pretty purples. I think almost all our purples are in this paper. And I'm just going to put this right underneath. It's nice having it photopolymer because I can see where I'm putting it. There we go. And I decided, actually it looks okay that way. But if you're good with that, you know what? I almost think I might, well, I'll just show you what I did. So you can get the, so you know what it looks like there. I'm going to lightly put a little bit over the image too. And to be honest, it ends up, oh, I do like that too. The purple kind of smears a little bit. I don't know if you can see there's like a purple hue to that. So actually, I do like that. I'm glad I did it again. I forgot it did that. So in that case, I actually like that was a happy mistake. I didn't realize I was going to do that when I made my original card. But I kind of like the look. So I like it when things come together. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside of the card. That way I don't lose it. Because you know me, I like to cover things up and they disappear forever. Okay. Oh, hi, Trina. Glad you could make it tonight. So there's the inside. Doesn't this creme cake and blackberry bliss look pretty together? Oh, I just love that. Okay. Now, I'm going to do some more stamping. This is going to be in the card kit. This is a 8.5 by, where did I write that down? Oh, 8.5 by 3. This is going to be enough to do both cards. So what I need this, and I need, oh, there it is, the stems. So I need my Blackberry Bliss. Let me make sure the stem can go on. Yeah, it can. I want to make sure I was going to stamp it right. Oh, I want to bring in my Stampin' Pierce mat again. I especially want to, when it's a stamp like this, has a little detail to it. That cushioning really helps these stamp a lot better. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this here on the left side. And this one is going to be die cut. And bring this back in. I'm going to close this. Nope, I still need that. Oh, there it is. Shaded spruce. Now this one I'm definitely done with for the night. I'm going to put this one here. And as you can see, there's still plenty to stamp these again for your second card. Okay, get these out of the way. And I've got one more thing to stamp while I'm at it. This is a piece of crumb cake that's 3 by 1. And I'm going to use With Deepest Sympathy. This is the one that's in the, oh, what's it called again? The Something Fancy set. Ooh, I got some green on that. Must have some green on my finger. We'll turn that over. And I'm going to put this on the right side with the Blackberry Bliss. Okay. Now, you've seen me, those of you that watch me, that is, a lot of times I'll take scissors and cut something like this. Well, I decided to make it more of a rustic look. I'm going to tear it. So I'm going to start down here and then do it at the angle. And I'm tearing towards me like this. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit more over here because I didn't angle it very well. Just keep there. That's better. I kind of like the rough look to it. There we go. So that's the way I did this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and do what I did with the others. I wanted this because this is going to be going over this again. And I thought that kind of looks too blah. So I'm going to take my blending brush again and my crumb cake. Oh, hi, Becky. Glad you could make it. I hope I didn't just yell that and blew your ears out. That sounded a little louder than I meant for it to come out. It's right there with the microphone, too. Okay, so I'm going to put the crumb cake, especially on the torn. See how it kind of brings out the tear a little bit more? So I'm really making sure I get on the tear part, the torn edge, that is. Okay, so there, that makes it so it pops a little more again. And I am done with the crumb cake for the night. So get those out of the way. Cleaned up. And I do believe, oh no, I've got one more thing to stamp. I need to bring that big piece back in. I totally forgot. There is this really pretty stamp of butterflies. So I'm going to do Fresh Freesia. And I could do it down here, but I'm afraid the dies might be a problem. So I'm going to put it up here. I think I'll be able, it's a real faint. You can, there you go. But it still looks really neat when we put it on the card base. Okay, now I'm ready to bring in the die cutting machine. There we go. And for die cutting with our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, Stampin' Cut, yeah, there, I said that right. We've got the base platform, the die plate number 2, and a standard cutting plate number 3. I'm going to bring these in. And then with the dies, I need this one right here. This one does the butterflies, and this one does the multi-stem one that I've got right there. Because as you can see, there's one that does a single stem. Okay. And I use a thing called Post-it tape. You can also use the adhesive part of Post-it notes to hold the dies down. Because this adhesive on here It keeps the die from moving for me. It also makes it when I take it off, I don't tear my cardstock. Now, I've also heard, I haven't used it myself. I can't remember. Somebody here that watches about every week told me if you use that yellow painter's tape, the low tack one, that one works really good too. The blue one will work in a pinch. That's what I used to always use. But a lot of times it would tear my cardstock. Not always, but the low tack would definitely work for you. So that's the yellow tape. Now this I'm making sure it's in there. Really got to always make sure the image fills in that opening in the die. Okay. Now we've got our little our little butterflies. Actually, that would have worked down here, but I'm still glad I put it up here. So get those butterflies in there. So there's one die that'll die cut both of those butterflies out for me. That's small enough. I think one piece of tape will be enough. Then I need to put another standard cutting plate on top and run this through. Another thing I like about this set, you can make really pretty cards and they don't have to take that long to make. This one, I can't believe I'm just about done with it already. But there are the butterflies. That fresh freesia doesn't show up real well, but I still really like it. I think it looks pretty. So if you want it to be darker, you can use one of the darker purples. But I really like the fresh freesia on there. I want it to be a little lighter than the flowers. Then here's that one. And last but not least, we've got this one here. Let me put this one away because I don't need that one anymore. And we've got this pretty one here. And this can be used for the second card, like I said. Okay, I'm going to get all these dies put away. There we go. And now I'm going to put this together. It goes together really fast. So I've got the card base back in here. Now, kind of trying to fold that a little bit again. Oh, hi, Patty Joe. Glad you could make it. Watching from Lower Delaware. Glad you're here. Okay, here is this piece. Now, this is a piece of that gorgeous perennial lavender DSP I was telling you about. I love this set. I went back and forth whether to use this one or this one. So if you get the card kits, which you could do one this and one this way, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one. So I'll turn this over. I'm going to grab my seal here, my Stampin' Seal. Some adhesive on here. But that lets you see two of the beautiful designs. There is not one design that I do not like in this DSP. A lot of times there's usually like one I'm not real crazy about. I love every single one in this pack. It's just a gorgeous DSP pack. Oh, I hear a little scratching. I'm dog sitting my mom and dad's dog. They're on vacation. I can hear him. He's out there scratching on the door. He's a little cutie pie. Okay, so we've got this here. He's probably wondering why I'm in here with the door closed. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and get these ready for when I'm ready for it. In the kit, you will get an 8-inch piece of the cream woven ribbon. I'm going to fold this in half because you only need a 4-inch piece. So this is going to be enough for both cards. So you just fold it and then cut it in half. So there's the 4-inch one I'm going to need. And then this one is a 12-inch one, but I need 6-inch for each piece. So fold this in half, cut it. Okay, now that's ready to go when I'm ready for the ribbon. So I've got this on. I'm going to now put this on, but I'm going to put it on at an angle rather than straight. Let's get that adhesive on here. Sticking to that's one thing with this folder is so detailed. If you get your finger on the adhesive, sometimes it tears the cardstock, but that's the back, so we're good. So I'm going to angle it like so. I'm still kind of centering it up and down. Actually, I am kind of centering it, but then I'm putting it at an angle. That looks pretty good. So put this on. And now I'm going to grab that 6-inch, so the longer one. That's this one. And I'm going to grab my tearing tape before I start putting this on. Oop, got a fuzzy on that. Get 2 pieces. I need the length I want to be longer than the width of the ribbon. Okay. Then I'm going to put actually, I'm going to put this down here a little bit so it doesn't get in the way. And I'm going to wrap it, oh, let's say right about there. Get one end here. Oops. Let's do this again. I'm going to wrap it. And I always put it to where it's close to the edge of the cardstock because that helps it. I'll use this adhesive to get it on the card base. Put this, make sure it looks straight, and that looks pretty good. And you want it to be snug. You don't want to be too tight to where it curls the cardstock, but you also don't want it too loose that this moves around on you. So just put just right around it. Now that the ribbon's on there, I can put this on the card base. Oops, it looks like that piece is just a little bit too long. Oh, I've just put it over too far. You know what? I don't think I'm going to, oh, here, it is definitely too short. It's the way I put it on up at the top, though. I mean, the side, but I'm not going to worry about it. I definitely can tell this is a little too long down here. Okay, now I will put, oops, just dropped my scissors. I'll get those here in a minute. Actually, I have another pair here right next to me. I'll just use those. Okay, get that adhesive on there. I don't need to put any on here since I've got adhesive here. I'm going to push it down, make sure that adhesive is stuck really good though, because when I go to pick up the paper backing, I don't want to bring up the adhesive also. And I always do it in between the ribbon and the end of the adhesive. It comes up a lot better and makes it so I don't pick up that adhesive by accident. This one on here. That looks good. I still have that fuzzy I was trying to get rid of. It's going to be hidden, doesn't matter. Okay, I like the DSP here on the side, on the left side. So put that right here in the center of the card base. Now I want to grab the greeting, put some adhesive on it, and I'm going to line the straight right edge with the right edge of the base layer. I think that's about right. There we go. Now I want to grab this, and I'm going to put this on, both of them on with dimensionals. So I'm going to turn this over. I think I can use white dimensionals. Since I've got black ones, I'm going to go ahead and use my black ones just because this is kind of dark. And it'll hide it a little bit, hide them a little better using the black ones. That is probably enough there. And then this part is bigger. This one is kind of small. So I'm going to grab, the nice thing about the black dimensionals, you get both sizes. So in your pack, you'll get 2 sheets of the regular size and the mini ones. And just to be on the safe side, this is probably good enough. I'm going to go ahead and put one here in the middle. And the first thing I want to do is put this on. And I'm going to have it, I'm going to kind of put it up here on the greeting just a little bit, but make sure I don't cover up the greeting. Okay, now this one I'm going to have to cut a little bit because it's just a little bit too long. I didn't go all the way to the end, which is good. I'd almost forgotten that. Really, you can't anyway because you don't want your dimensional to be showing. So this is actually going to go on the top instead of underneath it. Put this down, and I'm going to grab my scissors. Since I dropped the other ones, let's use these. Hopefully I won't drop these. And I'm going to go right up against this base layer right here, the scissors are, and just cut that off. There we go. So that is ready to go. Got the little butterflies. Actually, let's put the these on first. This is my pack. You can tell I've been using it. Can't remember if I've got one of these. Yep, that's the size. Now let me show you the whole sheet here. There we go. So the one I used the smallest one. There are 3 of them where it's like kind of like a side view of the butterfly. I used the small one, and these are white on both sides. So you can make it go whichever way you want. And this is the way I want it to go. I'm going to grab my silicone mat. Oh, thanks, Karen. I'm glad you're liking the cards so far. Oh, hi, Polly. Just saw that you popped on. Okay, so I'm going to turn, this is the way I want it to go. So I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to put a little bit of multi-purpose glue on it, just mainly on the bigger areas, so I don't have glue coming through the opening since it's kind of detailed. That's probably enough. See if I have any globs. Looks like they're okay. Well, this one might be a little bit too much, so tap off a little bit on my silicone mat. And then I'm going to put this right about here. Hold that down so that way the glue will take hold. Whenever you use the multi-purpose glue, make sure you put some pressure down and hold it for a few seconds. That helps the glue soak in, and then it sticks. Now I need to do the butterflies. See, I've got those, the little ones that is, that we stamped and die cut here, or that I did. I'm going to grab glue dots. And I'm going to put, this is a full-sized one. I'm going to put it down here. Actually, I put the rubber, let's see, I think that, no, that'll still work. Yep, I like that. That'll work. Then I'm going to take the little one. I think this one is okay for the glue dot too. Oh, yeah, it is. I thought it was. I made these last week at the retreat, so I had to think there for a second. And then put that little partial one there. So the ribbon you might want to put down just a teeny bit, but I still think that looks fine. I had it down probably more like down to here, and that would have given a little more room. I didn't want to put the butterfly down here because I'm going to be tying this 4-inch piece of ribbon. It's going to be right here. I can still pop that off if I decide to change it. I might here. Let's put this on first. So I'm just going to tie it on with a single knot. You know what? I think that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to loosely, be really careful. There we go. Good. I didn't push it down too far. So you just improvise with whichever way it looks good. That'll work. That needed a little something there since I did the ribbon too high up. And then I'll cut these at an angle. Try to make them close to the same length. It doesn't matter if they're not exact. But I love this. If you're wondering where this cream is, called Cream Woven Ribbon, and it's part of the online exclusives. So there's a link to the online exclusives there on the YouTube, in the YouTube video description. And then just go to the online store and from my Learn More button, if you're on Facebook, and just search for Cream Woven Ribbon. And you'll be able to find it. And also you can look in the online exclusive section also and find everything that's in the online exclusives, because there's a bunch there. Okay, that is it. I was going to say, oh, we need bling, but nope, we aren't putting any bling because we did the butterflies. So there is the first card. I just love that. Like I said, that creme cake and blackberry bliss. Love it. Oh, thanks, Sheila. I'm glad you like it. So that is card number 1. You can tell that one didn't take too long at all to make. The others go pretty quick too. This next one is probably the one that goes the fastest. Go ahead and get set up for it. So here is the card base. There we go, and get situated here. I've got everything all over the place again. Okay, so now we've got this. This is Gorgeous Grape. Like I said, I love all our purples. So, and this is Highland Heather. So those are the 2 purples I'm using, Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather on this card. This is a regular card base, 5.5 by 8.5. Get my corners together to fold it in half. Bone folder. Oh, thanks, Myra. Yeah, Robin, this DSP is my favorite. I love it. It's gorgeous. Okay, so we've got the card. And this one, I'm doing it as a landscape card, so the fold is going to be along the top. This is another piece of Highland Heather. It's 4 by 5.25. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to be putting any ribbon on this one, so we can do some of this before I start doing some stamping. Now you get to see a few more designs. So these are from the same design, same pack. They're both 4.5 by 1 inch. That's 4.5 by 1 inch. That's 4.5 by 1 inch. And then I did another 4.5 by 1 inch with another paper. That's what this side looks like. I wanted to do the purple one. And with this one, it's like a green. So it's the other version of that purple. I'm going to be putting them on like this. Now I think the easiest way to do it, I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to put it across the middle. My goodness, I'm going to have to call my son to come get Tucker. He's going nuts. That's the dog. He is really scratching on this door. Okay. If I could get him in the camera, I would bring him in, but I don't think I could get him in the camera. So I'll put this right across the middle. And he doesn't like to be picked up either. He's a little guy, but he gets nervous when you pick him up. So I don't want him falling on all my stuff. Oh, thanks, Patty. I'm glad. Love the purples too. Okay, so I've got that across the middle. I didn't put it down. Actually, I think I pressed it down more than I meant to. What you want to do is just lay it down if you make these cards later. That way you can move it later if you need to. I'm going to do this one. It's a little bit above it. And then we've got this one. Actually, you know what I think I did? I think I actually did do the top and bottom first and then did the center. But this works too. So I can tell it's going to be just fine. Oh, yeah. So either way works. Get that straight. That looks really good. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and get those pushed down really good. And now I can go ahead and put this on the card base. And then I'll start doing some stamping here. But that kind of shows off some more of the designs. Now I'm going to be covering up part of it, but you're still going to be able to see a little bit of all of these. So get that to the side. This is a piece of basic white, and it is 3.5 by 2.5. Bring this back in. I'm going to be stamping off again, so I need that paper under it too. First off, I'm going to stamp my thank you. So I'm going to take Berry Burst. This is like a purplish pink. I think it's more pink. Let me see if I can find where I put the greeting. I know it's here. It's just, well, you know what? Maybe I didn't get it on all block. I have a feeling I forgot because I don't remember doing it. I did forget. I forgot to do the other one too. My goodness. Well, I'll just get that out next. I've got my blocks here, so we're good. Here's my thank you. As soon as I said that, I started thinking, wait a minute, I don't think I put that on the block. So there's the Berry Burst. Ink this up. And it's going to go in the top right corner of this piece. I think it's better to put the greeting in first. That way you have an idea where to stamp the flowers. Now I'm going to grab in the stamp set. There's a long lavender that's wider, and this one is thinner. This does not have ink on it, even though it looks like it does. It doesn't. But this is the thinner one that's going to go in here. Now, normally I start with the dark and then do the light because this is going to be the dark one. But since this is so small, it's actually a little better to do it with this one first. So I'm going to take my fresh freesia, ink that up, and then I'm going to stamp it down here. I'm going to have it be a little shorter here. There we go. Ink it up again. And this one I'm going to have it be about as tall as the paper, right next to it. And last but not least, I'll do another one, and this one's going to be like in between. That looks pretty good. Okay, now I am done with that color for right now. I'm going to do some stamping on the inside. We'll do that here in a minute. Now I'm going to bring this the littler one in. I'm going to take Blackberry Bliss. Well, that's what I thought I was done with Blackberry Bliss. I forgot I used it on this card too. I'm going to stamp this one. And there is a straight line like a stem in between here. You kind of want to get it as close to that stem as you can. Not all the way to the top. And stamp. If it's not perfect, it's okay. But since I'm at an angle and I was able to do that, then I can. And then when I see this little V down here, this one is showing almost the whole image. There's a little V down here at the bottom. You can line those V's up, and that kind of helps too. There we go. I didn't bother with the V on this one just because you can't see it. Same with this one. So I'm going to try to get the stem close. Just if it's in the middle, you're good. There we go. Because both of these two are not really, none of them are right along the line, and you can't tell. It looks fine. It looks pretty. So that gives you a little depth with the colors. Then I thought it looked a little plain. Not plain. I just thought it needed some leaves. So this time, instead of using shaded spruce, I'm going to use Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to use this one here. I'm just going to use little pieces of it, though. I'm not going to use the whole thing. So you can tell it's a big stamp. And I'm okay going over the flowers because in real life, that happens. So there we go. Maybe a little bit right here. And maybe some right here. Actually, I think we need a little more here. Let me do this. It's okay if you have to stamp again. It just looks like a bunch of leaves around it. So that kind of added a little more to it. So we've got some long leaves coming up in front of them. Now I'm going to grab, I need to clean them first. I'm going to grab these butterflies. Get that fresh freesia off of there. You can tell I've been making some Christmas cards and some Halloween stuff. Speaking of Halloween, I've got 12 weeks of fall and Halloween. I wanted to get the video up sooner this week, but it didn't happen. It's going to happen Saturday. And then I'll do another one at the beginning of next week for week number 2. So that's going to be starting here Saturday. But I don't want to have it be every Saturday. So it's going to be Saturday this week. Next week, I think it's going to be Tuesday, and it'll probably be Tuesday after that every week. I've got this. I only want the big butterfly, and there's enough space here. I'm going to take my berry burst. And I'm going to do it down here, and I can tell that I'm just getting, hopefully you can see that, on the big one, because there's enough of space there. I'm not getting anything on that little one. And I'm going to stamp, because I thought that corner needed a little something. So there's my butterfly. That's all the stamping I'm going to do on this one. I'm actually not doing any die cutting on this one. Oops, I did get some ink. Let me get that off. I'm going to turn that over. And this is a stamp I was wanting. I'm pretty sure that's the one I used. Oh, yes. This one. So I thought, well, I'm going to use this on the inside of this card because it wasn't working with the other cards that I made. I'm just going to make a nice little floral border down here. It's okay if they overlap. And they don't have to be exactly straight. It can be, some of these are up a little higher than others, and that is fine. But that's with the fresh freesia, so that's the inside of my card. And now it's time just to put this together. Like I said, I didn't do any die cutting on this one. So this one goes super fast. So if you need to mass produce some thank you cards, this is the one. Doesn't take long at all. But this, the other thing, I'm going to keep telling you how much I love the stamp set, because I really do. I had you can ask Robin. I had so much fun making these cards. I made my club cards for September, which is going to be the autumn set that's in the mini that's coming out in September. But I struggled with those for some reason. I think it was the paper. I love the paper, but I was having trouble making it work for my cards. I did get it done. These came together really, really fast. I was happy. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over. And it doesn't really matter. I'm running out of my black dimensionals, so they're the regular size. So go ahead and use the white ones here. The blacks would definitely work with this one also, since this is kind of darker, but this is lighter, so it doesn't really matter. So put one in each corner, and I think I'm going to put one right here in the middle. Get those down. Get my take your pick tool. Take the paper backing off. And this is just going to go right here in the center. There we go. And now I've got the butterfly to put on, and oh, wait a minute. Let's get that inside. I want to get that inside piece in before I forget. Okay. Oops, I got a little ink on that again. I'm just bound and determined to do that, aren't I? I'll get it off of something else. But there we go. So there's the inside. There's the outside, except we need that butterfly right there. I'm going to bring these back. And there are two. Let's see, I don't think I'm using any of these. Nope, so I'll get these out of the way. They said, yeah, I'm not. Okay, so from this sheet, we've already used this one. There are two full-size ones. I want to get the larger one. And then while I'm at it, so I don't have to get this out again, I'm going to use this other one that's the full one. So the smaller one, this is one I'm going to use on the last card. So I'm going to put that over here in my dish so I don't lose it. So now I don't have to get these back out again. Okay. Grab this again. And it's going to go on here, and I'm okay with covering up the flowers a little bit because I think that looks pretty. I really only need adhesive more, glue more in the center part because you can see how some of it is hanging over. So I'm just going to take my multi-purpose glue again and put it in the bigger areas of the center along the body here, maybe some right here. I'm not going to go all the way to the edge because I really don't need it because it's going to be raised up a little bit. Now, if you get some in areas it's not sticking, no big deal. It'll dry and you're fine. But just so I don't have to waste the glue, bring this back up and it's going to go right there. Hold that down. Like I said, put that pressure on there so the glue will take hold. There we go. That is the second card already. So I hope you like that one. That one's a little lighter version. So that is card number 2. So now we're ready for the last card already. We haven't even been on for an hour yet. My goodness. Let's see. The next one has a little more to it, but it won't take that long. I do need to clean some stamps. Let me grab my chamois. I need this one again. So I'll clean this one off. Actually, I didn't have to. It's going to be the same color. No big deal. I'm done with this one, but since it's out, I'll clean that off. I need this one right here. And I need so I ended up using the butterflies. I love this little butterfly stamp, so I'm going to be using that twice. And I do believe that is it. Yes, it is. Then I need to clean right off the block here. All right. Oops. Until I've still got, I think I need to rinse this out again. Okay. Now, we bring this card base in. And this time there's this really neat gingham design in that perennial lavender DSP. Like this side too. This one's actually got more to it. It's really pretty. But this is the side I'm going to be using this time. This half sheet, if you get the card kits, this is for both cards. So I'll explain that a little more here in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead like I have before. I'm going to start with the card base. This is Berry Burst, 5.5 by 8.5. Make sure that kind of looks different. Nope, that's the right size. It looks kind of funny to me. Okay, get this lined up. And I think I missed some of your comments. Let me see if I can get that angled so I can see it better. Oh, thanks, Trent. I'm glad you like it. And Robin, good. I'm glad you like that one too. That Berry Burst is pretty, isn't it? And thanks, Becky. Okay, so here's this card base. We want the fold on the left this time. This is a piece of fresh freesia, 4 by 5.25. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this DSP. This is 2 by 5.25 inches. Grab my seal. You can also use this side if you want to change it up, if you get the card kits. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the designer series. I think I brought it. Yeah, I did bring up the designer series paper at the beginning of the video. This perennial lavender is one of the DSP packs that's on sale. So you'll save 15%. So it's rather than $12.50, it's going to be I think it's $10.62. So if you want to get this while it's on sale, make sure you get it ordered before the end of the month, which is August 30th. Okay, so I've got that on there. And I do believe, yes, I can well, yeah, I don't want to put it on the card base just yet. I want to grab, oh yeah, I need to grab the greeting that I forgot to get out. I'm going to be using the Here's to Beautiful Beginnings and Happy Ever Afters. So this one could be a wedding card. I think this block will get it. Oh yeah. I'm going to use Berry Burst again. Oops. Oh, this one I don't have to use because it is a cling stamp set. I was going to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat, but I don't really need to. So I'm going to stamp this here in the bottom right corner. Yep, that did fine. And I have some butterflies to put on. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to grab fresh freesia. So I just wanted them to it's the same color. I do need the Pierce mat now. It's the same color as the paper. But it's just enough that it looks really pretty. I'm going to put it in the top left of the greeting. There we go. All right, now I am done stamping on this. So I can go ahead and put this on the card base now. So now it's all stamped. I think it's a little better to stamp before you start adding it to other layers. Because sometimes you might have a wrinkle or something and it won't stamp clear for you. So it's better to do it when you just got one layer of cardstock. So that is ready to go. Now I need to grab, go ahead and just keep this out. I need the paper because I am going to be stamping off here on the inside of the card. But for now, I'm going to grab this big half sheet. So this is just like the card base, 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to take this big one here. I'm going to use my fresh freesia again. Make this up. And I'm going to be stamping it 3 times. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Should have done some of these ahead of time. I didn't think about that. That's okay. It won't take too long to die cut. Now I'm going to take my berry burst again. Last time I used, because I had more purples to it rather than the pink, this pink berry burst. So I used Blackberry Bliss on the other one. This one's going to be the berry burst in the middle. And since I'm staining the whole thing, I'm going to look at this little V down here and line it up with this little V. And that kind of helps get it straight. There we go. Oops. And I'm still looking up here to make sure I'm not over to the right. That one I almost did. And it wasn't going to be that straight. And don't worry, like I said, just make sure it's close to the center and you're going to be good. So those are ready to go. So here, let me bring in this. This shows you how much different. The bases are both fresh freesia. But then when you do this has a blackberry bliss, it just brightens it up, makes it look like a totally different flower, doesn't it? Putting that berry burst in the center. Okay, now I need to grab the stem, this one right here, and I'm going to use Lost Lagoon again. I decided this is like a bluish green. And I'm going to stamp one. Let's see, I think I'll do it right here. Ooh, I jiggled a little bit, but I'm going to die cut. It'll be good. There's that one. That one. And I do believe that is all. Yeah, that is all I need to stamp on this one. So we got plenty of room for your second card on that piece. Now, while I'm at it, I might as well get all the stamping done. So I'm going to grab the inside of the card. That's a 4 by 5 1/4. And where did I put the flower? Oh, there we go. And the fresh freesia again. So I'm using the big one. And I'm just going to make like a little bunch here. You know what? I'm getting this out of the way because I don't want to stamp on that by accident. So I'm going to kind of do one here in the center like so. I'm making a little bit of a bunch. So they're going to overlap. And then another one right here. Oops, that one didn't stamp very well. See if I can line that up. Not too bad. Now I'm going to grab my berry burst again. And this one, it's not a big deal if it doesn't line up. It's almost going to be just like another row of flowers. I'm actually going to do that kind of in the middle. I think I'm going to do 4 of these. You know what? I think I need another one right there. There. So that one I didn't really line up. That's just like another little row of flowers. So that's how I'm going to do the inside of the card. And while I'm at it, get all these ink pads and stamps out of the way now that I'm done stamping. I'll put this on the inside of the card. And then I'm going to get the die cutting machine out as soon as I'm done with this. Well, I'm just getting ink in places I didn't mean to. That's all right. I can tell I got a little spot there. There we go. So there's the inside of the card. Actually, you might even want to do another thing of the fresh freesia if you make this card just to fill it in a little. I think that looks fine. Okay, now get ready for the die cutting machine. Oh, inside the kit is a long piece of that woven, let's see, cream woven, well, I can't talk, cream woven ribbon. There we go. This one is an 18-inch piece, and we need a 9-inch for each card. So once again, I'm going to fold it in half. Grab my scissors. And now I've got them for both my cards. So to put this one over to the side for right now. Now I'm going to bring this in. Get it all set up for die cutting again. To take this one off. Now I need to grab the single stem, and I am using this. I had forgotten that. I'm going to be using this one, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one out. That's going to be with the Lost Lagoon piece I've got here. And then this one here is the one that does this flower. Now, as you saw, there's only one for each. So I'm going to have to run this through 3 times, but it shouldn't take too long. Now, probably the hardest thing to line up on this one is this stem. Just look here along the bottom. Make sure you only see green or the Lost Lagoon down here. And then you want to look up here and make sure you see all the outside stems that you don't cover those up. There we go. And this one will go right here. There's something about those thinner dies. Sometimes they're a little harder to line up, but this one is a thicker one, so it's a little easier, I think, anyway. Put the standard cutting plate on, and let's see if I can get these lined up 3 times. Get this to go through as quick as I can. There we go. There's the first one. Ooh, that one just popped right out. Oh, I did good. There's the stem. And I'm going to see if I can keep that tape on there. I'm probably going to have to take it off so I can see. Well, no, you know what? I'm seeing just enough. I can tell I'm getting it lined up pretty good. And we'll see if the stem will do this. The stem, I think I'm going to have to at least take this top part off. Well, I'll just take it all off because I want to be able to make sure I've got this. I'm going to try something. I'm going to make sure this bottom part looks like it's straight. Put a piece of tape on it. And then I might have to move this. This is long enough I can kind of play around with the top just a little bit. Perfect. Another piece of tape. That actually was a little easier to line it up that way. One more time. Oh, that's right. I'm going to do another thing 3 times. That's the only reason this one takes a little bit longer than the other ones is because of all the die cutting. But it looks so pretty when it's done. So there's the other stem. Oh yeah, that lined up fine. Once again, I'm going to take that tape off because I really need to see all the openings on this puppy. Okay, that one goes there. That looks pretty good. And then this one. And lining this up, I'm making sure I'm lining up the fresh freesia part of the flower. I don't think I said that earlier. Don't worry about the berry burst one. The main one is getting it around that fresh freesia, the larger one. Okay. There we go. Now the next one I'm not going to have to tape up. I'm going to have to run it through 3 times, but I don't have to tape it up. So it won't take that long. Okay, so we've got this one. And I am putting things in the wrong dish. I'm going to get this situated here so I can find it later when I need it. Okay. Oh, there's that other stem. It's like, where'd that other stem go? Right there. So I got all, yep, I've got them all in there. Good. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to grab this long piece of Lost Lagoon. This one is a 8.5 by 4. So this is enough once again for both cards. This is that die here, and this is what I'm going to have to put in 3 times. I'm not going to worry about tape. I just need to make sure it stays on the cardstock. I should have started on the other end. I'll turn this around. I guess it really doesn't matter. One thing, you're getting to see how easy these things die cut. So there is that one. I love the detail in this. You can see the lines in the leaves. So I need 3 more of these. That one there. Oh, there it is. And then I'll need 1 more. And all the die cutting will be done. Now that time it came out with the die, but it's still going to come out no problem. Actually, I think I kind of like it better when it comes up with the die, just because there's so many little things inside it. It's easy to tear this if you pull it up too fast. So the die kind of protects it. But it still came out with no problem when it didn't stay in the die. You just need to be a little careful so you don't tear anything. It definitely cut it. Okay, that was it. So I'm going to get this out of the way. And there's always this little piece here that I need to take out. But it is cut. Okay, so all of those are done. Oops. This out of the way. Now I can start putting this card together. And grab this. I'm going to grab my silicone mat again. I use this silicone mat all the time. If you don't have one, I highly suggest getting it. I use it a ton. So I'm going to grab this. Put a little bit of glue on here, mainly on the larger leaves. I'm not going to worry about that middle stem because it's a little bit narrow. So I'm just kind of putting on a lot, well, just about every leaf. Maybe a little bit here at the bottom of the stem. Oop, I covered those leaves up. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over. And it's going to go here in the top left corner. Angle it just a little bit, not much. Hold that down. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one. This kind of gives me an idea. I kind of want that there. I'm going to grab another one. It's not glued down. I'm just laying it down to help me see where I want to put this one. Some here. On all the leaves again. There's a little center spot. I could probably put some more glue. So I'm barely squeezing this glue bottle because I don't want it to be too thick. I can turn this over. And I can tell it's going to show in between. So just kind of angle it like so. I'm kind of having a meeting there in the middle. That kind of helps too. Now with this next one, I kind of angled it like this, but then this kind of was sticking out and it's a little hard to hide. So what I'm going to do, just about here, clip that off. Actually, let's go above. You can see how these leaves are kind of connected. We'll just go right above that because the only part that shows is this tip top part. And let me think here how I want to do this. You know what? I think I'm going to wait a minute on putting that one on. I'm going to put these together quick. And because these stems are so narrow, I think it's a little easier. Actually, let me just take some seal. That's right. Put some seal here on the bottom of the flower. Have the stem here. And I'm going to cover, just because I didn't want these stems to be so long. I mean, that looks pretty like that. But I wanted them shorter. So the only branch that's coming out is this bottom one. That one I'm going to put it right above that. Like so. Okay. So you don't have to worry about putting adhesive on this part right now anyway. So I'm going to do that with all three of them. Let's put a little adhesive here on the bottom again. I think I'm going to lay the stem down, put it right there. That looks good. And then we've got this one. And the last flower, which oh, there it is. Some adhesive on it. Okay. Now I'm going to grab one of these. I'm not going to use any dimensionals on this card. I know that's a shocker. I use it all the time. I'm going to turn this over, put some adhesive here on the back here. And just so that stem doesn't get messed up when I put it in the envelope, I am just going to put a little bit of glue, just a couple little dots here. And this one is going to go in between these two sets of leaves. And I'm not going to put it down. I'm just laying it down kind of maybe pushing it down a little bit. That way it's stuck a little bit, but I can still lift it up if I want to. Now I'll take this one, do the same thing. I'm even putting some adhesive on top of that stem also. Oops. Put a couple drops here on the stem. And this one I'm going to kind of cover up the leaf just a little bit. And it's okay if the stems don't line up perfectly. I was okay with that. And now this one I'm going to lay down for a minute. It's going to go even a little shorter. So I want it to kind of look like that. I'm going to turn this top of the leaf over, because this is going to help me know exactly where I want to put this. Turn this over. And I'm going to have an angle underneath here. There, that looks good. So now push that down, bring this back up. Get my seal on here. Put a little bit of glue on the stem again. Make sure I cover up the bottom of that leaf because I don't want to see that, and I want it to be shorter than the others and angled a little more. Hold that down for a few seconds. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that butterfly on I got out a minute ago. So this is the smallest of the 2 full butterflies in the set. These are smaller sections, but you can still find big enough sections to put some glue. Maybe a little bit right down here. That should do it. As you can tell, I don't even bother with those antennas because those are super, super thin. I'm going to angle it, and I'm okay with it going over the leaf a little bit. I think that's where I'm going to put it. Hold that down. And then last but not least, I'm going to grab that actually, let's make sure I'm getting the right one. This is a 9-inch piece of that cream woven ribbon. I'm right-handed. I'm going to tie it in a bow. I always, if being right-handed, I start on the left end. I don't start right in the center, because this is the side I'm going to do all the wrapping, so I need a little more ribbon on that side. Oops. And then I play around with my bow. Once I get it tied, then I just loosen it up and play around with it till it looks good. And that looks pretty good to me. I know that tail is a lot longer, but I will fix that once I put it on. I'm going to grab glue dots again. And a trick with putting glue dot on ribbon, I'm putting the back of the knot of the bow right on top of the glue dot, and I'm squeezing to make sure that glue dot goes into that ribbon better. And then I help the glue dot up with my finger, or actually fingernail. If you just yank it up, it may not come up with that ribbon. And I'm going to put this right here. Hold that down. Then I'm going to grab my scissors and tie this bow off at an angle. Or the ribbon ends at an angle. And that is card, I think we got the inside in. Yep, that is card number 3. So those cards, as you saw, don't take long at all. That one was a little more because there was a little more die cutting. It still wasn't that bad. Let me bring in my other 2. So I love it when there is a stamp set that you can make cards real quick and they still look gorgeous. And it's because of this DSP and the stamps. They're just so pretty. So if you don't have this painted lavender set and the die set that goes with it, you really need to get it. I love it. Oh, thanks, Julene. I'm glad you like them. That class went really quick. We got done in an hour and 15 minutes. I used to get done in about an hour, but I do more cards now, so it makes it go a little bit longer. See, Crystal says, that's my favorite 3. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Okay. Oh, thanks, Margaret. I'm glad you got to stand, Margaret. Thanks. I'm glad you like all 3 of them. Thanks, Lynn. Oh, thanks, Robin. She loves this one too. So I'm glad you guys all like them. Like I said, I had so much fun with this one. The colors and color combos and stuff, that's just up my alley. I really liking them. Oh, Lynn Kuntz says she's going to make them. I'm glad. I love to hear when people case my cards. That means they like them that much. So I hope you have fun making them. Thanks, Polly. I'm glad you like all of them. And Beth, Anything in purple for Beth. That's my daughter, Whitney. Purple's her favorite color. She'll, when I show her these cards, she's going to love all of them. Okay. Well, need to adjust some things here. Let me go ahead. Now, well, I've got the cards out. I'll bring this ticker back up for those of you that came on later and don't know how this card class works. Oh, thanks, Patty. I'm glad you like them. If you want to get the card kits free to make 2 each of these cards, you need to place at least a $40 order before shipping and tax and after any bonus day coupons you might redeem. If you don't have any coupons, then don't worry about the coupons. It's just before the tax and shipping. And use the host code that you see right there on the screen. You will get the card kits, which I moved all the, oh no, there they are. They're the card kits to make 2 of each. I do the embossing for you. The die cutting with the flowers and stuff that are in the painted lavender dies, those you'll have to do on your own. And like I said too, if you don't have this and you want to use another stamp set, you can definitely substitute with another stamp set and die set. That is totally up to you. But that's but if you have this, you're all set. If you have that bundle, you're good. But $40 order before shipping and tax, and after the coupon, you get the card kits to make all 3 cards 2 times. Bump it up to a $50 order with that host code before shipping and tax and after the coupon. And you get the full pack of the paper butterfly accents I used on all the cards. So I only used, let's see, I used the medium-sized, no, actually the small-sized one and these 2 here. So I didn't even use these 2, and you get 8 of each. So you're going to have plenty left over once these cards are done. Karen, you like the pink card the best? That one's pretty. I like that one too. That one's definitely bright and cheery. Okay, I need to take a quick drink. Hold on a second. All of a sudden, my throat dried up. There we go. Almost made it without needing a drink. So that is how you get the card kits for free. If you have any questions, just let me know. Oh, and I almost forget to tell you this every week. If your order is $150 orders before shipping and tax and after your coupons, don't use that host code. That way you'll get Stampin' Rewards from Stampin' Up, but you'll still get all 3 card kits, one's hiding, and the butterflies. So you get all of this for free if it's a $150 order before shipping and tax after the coupon without the host code. Under $150, make sure you use that host code because that's the way I can afford to give you the card kits free and the embellishments free. Okay, I think that is it. Oh, thanks, Becky. I'm glad you like him. Thanks, Karen. And Lorraine, thank you so much. And Colleen, I don't think I said hi. Thank you to you. I'm glad you like them. Oh, purple's your favorite color too, Margie? Good. I'm glad you like the cards too. Okay. Still got to fix this camera. I always have to fix the camera that's on me because I have to move it up so I can read everybody's comments while I'm making the cards. Okay, Jamie. You love the pink one too? Good. I'm glad you like that. Okay, now we are done with the cards. I'm going to tell you to do the hashtag door prize. Oh, I meant to do that before I told you about the card kits. That's okay. I always have to wait about a minute after I tell you to start doing hashtag door prize. And I forgot it was on me. I was looking away from the camera. Sorry about that. I got distracted. So if you have not done this already, if you did it at the beginning of the video, you're set. With my door prize, if you live in the United States and want to be in on the drawing, make sure you comment hashtag door prize just like you see it there on the screen. You have to type it just right here during the live because the program that I use is the one that picks the winner, and it's only going to pick out the comments that have hashtag door prize in them. So if you've done that already in this video, you're good. You're in the drawing. The drawing for this, the one I'm going to show you here in just a minute, and the one I will draw next week for the replay one. Oh, thanks, Mary Pat. I'm glad you like all of them. Okay, so everybody searching the hashtag door prize. We'll wait a few seconds. I will show you the cards one more time. Oh, and I'll show you the door prizes too, for that matter. There we go. There are the cards again. So like I said, you'll get 2 of each in the card kits if you place that qualifying order. You can see all that information in the ticker. Also, if you forget after the video is over, which if you're like me, you will. There's no way I would remember all this information if I wasn't the one doing it. YouTube, click on the card class at home link down below in the video description. On Facebook, click that learn more button and click on the one that says earn free stuff from me. Earn free stuff when you order from me. And now I grab the door prizes. I put them over here on the side. There they are. So everybody does hashtag door prize here tonight for the live drawing. We'll get these sparkle gems. They're the Hisaback sparkle gems. I did say them right. Champagne, black, and clear, and they're 2 sizes of each color. So that is everybody that does hashtag door prize lives in the United States here during the live. And like I said, that drawing is going to happen here in about less than a minute. And then the rainbow adhesive back dots. These are available to everybody that watches live that doesn't win this one. You can only win one prize per video. So it's everybody with the live and the replay. And if you're watching the replay, you have until noon Eastern time next Thursday, which is August 29th, to get that to comment hashtag door prize. That's the deadline. Okay. I haven't seen any hashtag door prizes, so I think everybody's done. So I'm going to go ahead and get this going here. I'm going to count down to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay, I had to wait till the crowd quit. We're going to do that one more time because Patty won earlier today. You're lucky, Patty. So I said only one per video. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again. Pretty sure I can do this again. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, hide. So we're going to start one more time. Since Patty won the first door prize here tonight, we're going to do one more. So we've got another chance. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Always, I can't hear. I've got all my sound down so we don't have any feedback, so I couldn't tell if the crowd was done cheering. Congratulations, Karen. I can't remember if you've won before. If you have, I've got your address. If you haven't, I think you watch on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, click the contact me link down below in the video description and give me your mailing address, and I'll get this mailed out to you. Oh, let me hide this. I always forget to hit hide. There we go. So click contact me, give me your mailing address, and I'll get these mailed out to you at the beginning of the week. If you're watching on Facebook, click the learn more. No, actually just message me from my Facebook page and to give me your mailing address. So congratulations, Karen. Karen's on almost every week. So congratulations. Like I said, if you have one, and I honestly can't remember, I've got your address. But be on the safe side. You might want to just send it to me real quick. But congratulations. I'm glad you won. Okay, that is it for this week. Not sure what I'm doing next week, but we'll see. Well, actually, I do think I know, but I can't remember. So I'll be back with you next week. Don't forget about the DSP sale, the Designer Series paper sale. So if you like this perennial lavender that I used here tonight, you'll want to get that while it's on sale, and that ends August 30th. And use those bonus day coupons. I'm going to keep telling you that because I'd hate for you to have earned some back in July and you forget to redeem them. I don't want you to do that. Okay. Well, it looks like everybody's done comment. So I will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And make sure, if you're watching on YouTube and if you're watching on Facebook too, you'll want to go over to my YouTube channel. There is a link to in the Learn More button for that too. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And then if when a little bell icon pops up, select all. That way YouTube will notify you every time you do a video, and you won't miss my upcoming 12 weeks of fall and Halloween that's coming up starting Saturday, and any other videos that I do. I actually did one last week for a blog hop that I was in. So if you missed that one, it's a sneak peek of that really cute reindeer set in the mini. So those of you that got your minis from me, you probably have them, or if you don't have them yet, they'll be there any day because I got mine, and I always have one mailed to me to find out about when they're going to be delivered. So hopefully you've got it. If you don't, it'll happen real soon, because bulk mail, you never know, but you should get it real soon if you haven't got it already. Okay. That is it. Hope you have a good week too, Crystal. I just saw your comment. So see you guys later. Bye.